Hey there, I'm Chef Lauren for Natural Partners, and today we're working again with one of our great manufacturer partners, Allergy Research. Their product, Wholly Immune, is going to be focused today, and basically it's a proprietary blend of really wonderful herbs and nutrients for great immune support, detox, and liver cleansing. Really, really beautiful blend of products that normally would cost you an arm and a leg. And in this product together, it's pretty affordable. It's a nice, pleasant tasting kind of citrusy sweet powder. So today we're going to play with it in kind of a candied nut recipe. It's really simple and it's really fun. You guys should try it at home. So I have a pan going on my stove at a medium to a medium-high heat. I'm basically just looking to get the pan nice and hot. And what I'm going to add to that is about a tablespoon plus a teaspoon of an unprocessed pure sugar. In this case, I'm using palm sugar. You could kind of use really anything you wanted to, or you could even use crystallized xylitol. The only problem with that is it doesn't harden up the same as a whole food sugar would like this. That's why I'm using the palm sugar. But feel free to use those xylitol crystals, really if you're trying to stay on the sugar-free side. So what I'm going to do is even this all out so it starts to melt. And I'm going to raise my heat up. And you basically want to kind of leave it alone until you start to see little bubbles and things melting. Now when you're melting sugar, you have to watch it really, really carefully because it can burn quickly. So you want to kind of keep things moving. And it'll start looking like little pieces are getting wet. You just want to kind of swirl it around. And it helps sometimes just to add a dash of water. So I'm going to do that right now. There we go. And that water will help the process get moving. So you can see there's only a little bit of dry sugar left. And this is palm sugar, so it has a lot of a kind of a molassesy feel to it. And I'm waiting for these big granules to kind of liquefy. So I just keep moving them around in my pan. And once everything's pretty much liquid, I'm going to go back to a medium-low heat. And I'm adding about 1.25 cups worth of nuts. I'm using, in this case, raw almonds and cashews because they're my favorites. I'm just going to coat them in this liquid. And you can use a latex spatula to kind of coat them around. Really get that melted sugar on them. And then right away, while they're still warm in the pan, I'm going to add my Wholly Immune. Just one nice scoopful. Sprinkle it right on over. And we're just going to stir it again. Make sure everything gets coated. When you start smelling that kind of nutty, buttery smell, you know your nuts are toasting too, and you're kind of looking for that. All right. So once everything kind of looks nicely coated, we're going to take it off the heat and right onto a Silpat. And a Silpat is basically a silicone little mat. And these you can't destroy if you tried. You can put them in the oven, you can pour molten hot sugar on it, and nothing happens to them. They're fantastic. If you don't have one, use tin foil. So we're going to let these dry on our little Silpat. It has this really wonderful kind of like zesty, herbaceous smell with that Wholly Immune product. So what we're going to do to complement that is a little bit of cinnamon to kind of really bring out those citrusy fun flavors. This is about 1/4 teaspoon's worth. You can do more or less depending on your taste preferences. And also, there's a little bit of good sea salt in here. Again, just to bring out the natural flavor of the nut. There, we're good on cinnamon. And kind of as a last touch, we're going to do fresh orange zest. Grab a little microplaner, whatever you have. And I'm going to use the zest from about most of this orange. You can do half, 1/4, however much you like. Just try to make sure as you get as much as you can. The orange zest is another one of those things that just complements so well to cinnamon and those kind of fun citrus flavors inside of the Wholly Immune. All right, so that was about 3/4 of this orange. It was a rather big one. And what I'm going to do is just grab a little bowl. And now that the sugar is pretty much kind of set up and dry while I was seasoning it, I'm just going to toss it into a bowl and then make sure everything gets tossed up one more time. Get all that zest kind of incorporated in nicely. Smells so good. You can see there's like little blobs of sugar on each nut, a little bit of zest here and there. It's really nice. And this is a fun thing just to have sitting out on your kitchen table or at a party, poker night, whatever. Great way to get these nutrients. Let's get these guys in here. A little taste test. It reminds me of those nuts that you get at like a fair or like the Renaissance Festival. They're candied and they're cinnamony. Really, really delicious. And it was that simple. We're talking like 10 minutes. So again, it's the Allergy Research Wholly Immune for great immune support. Really cute candy-coated nuts. Try this recipe at home. You won't be disappointed.